Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. While I was there, I got a 5 horsepower Sportfisher outboard motor and an OMC accessories gasoline tank to go with it. Now, I don't know if it runs, but it's going to be an interesting project to see if I can get it going. With the engine running, I need this gas tank, especially if I'm going to take it out on a lake. So, you look at the rust on that neck, it's the same all the way through the inside. I need one of those little bore scopes so I can really get a look inside of things, but you can tell from looking at the neck, it's pretty rusty. Well, we'll let that sit, and then I'll flip her on her side, and then I'll flip her on the other side, and flip her on the end, and I think when I flip it upside down, most of it's going to come right off the cap, but we'll wash her down, then I'll rinse it out with some water. See what happens. This is the final flip. I'm going to set it so that the top is immersed in the vinegar, and it's probably going to drain all of it out of here because there isn't any gasket in that anymore. It turned to jello. By the time the vinegar is poured through that, I'm going to be 99% clean on the inside of this fuel tank. Then I'm going to hook up the hose to that and see if I can get the engine to run off the fuel tank. That'll be the big success. Two days of soaking with vinegar, and the rust is gone. I still have to clean off the outside of the tank because it's got all kinds of guck on it, but I'm going to take another rinse. Yes, Crocs are perfect for rinsing things off because it doesn't matter if they get wet. Three days of vinegar in the tank, and I'd say most of the rust is gone. There's still rough spots down there where the lining has come off of it, but the gas cap is clean, no more rust on the inside of that. The spout is clean. The outside of the spout where the vinegar didn't get to it is still a little rusty, but I cleaned that off with wire brush. Got that taken care of. Rinsed it out with water. Now I watched Andrew Camerata take an air hose and a rag and put it in a gas tank and just blow the air hose around inside the gas tank and dry out the inside. So I'm going to try that. Take one of my favorite absorbent materials, which is nylon sock. Stuff it down in. And then can't see it. The air hose is running that sock around the inside of it all over the place. And I just hook onto the sock with a hook and pull it up out of there. Working one-handed is not easy. Trick is to compress the spring with a pair of pliers. Then you can take that off, and because it had the opportunity, it hooked onto the sock. Now I have a wet sock and a fairly dry tank. Then after I've dried out the inside of it, I'm going to fog it with this Ultralight 336 dry film lubricant. Displaces moisture, prevents corrosion, resists oil and dirt buildup. Do the same thing for the cap. Close it up and let it sit for a while. And that should take care of any rusting issues as long as I keep fuel in the tank. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the US or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.